Okay, there we go. Streamlabs is up. Okay, then. Okay. Hey, what's up, nostalgia? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. Still not playing Mech Arena. I'm still not interested in it, unfortunately. So, yeah, not right now. Probably not for a long time. There's just really no incentive for me to play anymore. It's not really. It's not a fun game, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's like I don't know, not super interesting either. And since I'm not getting any more money from playing it, there's really no point to play it. All right, let's give this a try. Let's hold on. Let's make sure everything is. Yeah, I think everything. Yeah, cool. All right, let's hit record. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're trying a new game. This is the other game that one of my generous TikTok viewers donated me. Gifted me, I should say, in addition to Stardew Valley. This is called Vampire Survivors. I really don't know what it's about, so we're gonna find out together. But yeah, I figured I'd give this a try. So let's see here. Let's see. I don't know. Start. Oh, these guys are locked. So it'll have to be Antonio. Oh, but it's 10 gold. I don't have gold. Hey, what's up, Sosa? Hi, this looks so cool. Yeah, this looks interesting. I'm looking forward to playing this. Someone gifted this to me. Wait, is he auto attack? I think he auto attacks. Yeah, I don't. Can I click faster? No, I can't click faster to. Okay, it would be nice if he had an area of effect attack. Ah! No! Oh, okay, okay. This is interesting. Orbits around the character, fires enemy. 2 magic wands. Nice, there we go. Yeah, so, okay, this is kind of a... These types of games are pretty fun. So it's like you get these, you get experience, and then you get abilities. So this is also kind of like a roguelike type situation where you don't... the abilities aren't permanent from run to run, but you just get it for the run. But yeah, okay, it's cool. Let's try the whip. So this will fire 2. I wonder... Oh, it does on each side. Okay, good. Nice. Caged on YouTube says hi. Hello, Caged. How's it going? Oh, this was super popular in 2022, right? As a graduate. Oh, okay. How am I feeling today? I'm okay today. I'm feeling better than I was the past several days. Like the past several days, I've been super duper depressed. To the point where it's like I didn't do anything other than pretty much spend all the day, most of the day in bed. You know, excluding like getting up to get water or go to the bathroom. But yeah, I'm doing okay today. I showered and shaved and streaming a little bit, which is, you know, cheers me up. High area scaling. What does this mean? Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. How are you doing, by the way? Oh, good lord. Uh-oh. Wait. The hell? Austin on YouTube says, what's up, brother? Hey, Austin. How are you doing? Interesting. But yeah, I've played games similar to this, so yeah, this is cool. Really glad you feel better because it's been hard. Yeah, it has been hard. This whole wire leak situation in my recovery house is really stressing me out, making me pretty anxious. Let's try this. Let's do the orbit thing. Maybe that'll help. Wait, why is it not orbiting? Oh, there we go. Now it's okay. Just it was shy. It took a second. Oh, it only happens occasionally. It's not a permanent thing. Oh. Caged on YouTube asks, "What is this game?" This is a game called Vampire Survivors. So there's like waves of enemies, and you attack them, and then these little ball things give you experience, and then once you get enough experience, you get like an ability that is like related to attack or health or something that helps you. Like this. Okay, so like this. So base damage up by 5. Fires one more projectile. Fires one more projectile. Let's do the whip. Hopefully they can fix things tomorrow so I can get over. Yeah. Well, again, my fear is that when they start repairs, they're going to have us vacate the house. Because they're going to have to tear out like a lot of the wall and a lot of the floor. So I hope they'll let us stay, but I don't know. I'm really anxious that they're going to have us vacate. But yeah, hopefully they start fixing it and like just get this over with. That would be good to... Because it's also the uncertainty that's like really stressful. Ooh, here we go. Let's do the spinach. And Sosa says, "I'm doing okay. To be honest, just trying to get through the days." Yeah, same, man. I feel you. That's kind of all you can do is just take it one day at a time and, you know, just do what you can to get through the day and then worry about tomorrow, the next day. Ball Unco on YouTube says, "Get ready to be addicted to this game, Ball." Ooh, yes. Area up. Nice. All right, that's good. And then Timmy on YouTube asks, "Are you no?" And then says, "Hi, hello Timmy, how's it going?" Oh hey Doctor, thanks for the follow on TikTok. And Doctor on TikTok says, "What's up?" Just playing a new. Oh man, I'm close to dying. I'm playing this new game. Oh hey Zuki, thanks for the TikTok gift. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just playing. Ooh, creates damaging zones. Just playing this game. It's a new game. This has been gifted to me. Oh my gosh. Uh oh. This isn't good. Oh no. Oh crap. These guys are tough. This has been gifted to me by one of my TikTok viewers. Oh, can I slip in? Okay, well that kind of works. Oh, chicken gives me health. Wait, what is this? Is this gold? I didn't see a chicken. Where was chicken at? But this was gifted to me by one of my TikTok viewers, so decided to give it a try. It's pretty fun. Like so far I'm enjoying it. I've only been streaming and playing for like 9 minutes, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I like these types of games. And Sosa says, "No, please, I hope they don't, because that's so stressful for you. I hope they can fix it, no problems." Yeah, I know, that's going to really mess up my routine. Like, I don't know how or if I'm really going to be able to, like, work out based on... Well, I don't know if they're going to provide us, like, a place to stay, or if they're going to have us pay for it, like, have to pay for it. Which, if they do... Oh, here we go, there's the chicken. If they do, I don't really have that much money. Like, I don't have money, dude. I don't have money to get a hotel room. So, it's like, that's stressful, and just, yeah, it's just a bunch of stress. Oh, whoa. Wow. That's a lot of monies. So, I got all that money and spinach? Yeah, whoa. Awesome. What is this? Or I don't know. I shouldn't have probably walked into that, but the money was there. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. All right, cool. We'll be able to upgrade stuff. But yeah, so it's just really stressful. But I'm just afraid of that, because it's like the floor. It's getting worse too, by the way. And the carpet is just like soaking wet, and then the baseboards are like starting to peel, so those are wet. So it's like, if that water damage is visible, then who knows how bad it is on the inside of the wall. And so they're probably going to have to tear out a lot of stuff. So I don't know if they're going to let us stay here while they do so. So we'll see. Yeah, management taking their sweet time. I know. Oh, crap. Yeah, you would think that... Ooh, what is this? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. You would think that with something so serious, they would be working to fix it ASAP, but... Oh, here we go. But no, apparently not. They're just being cheap, and they're getting multiple quotes and assessments from companies to... And then so that way they could pay the least amount of money. That's kind of their MO. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. Just so stressful. Sosa says, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be reading chat. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god, they should try to find some solutions. I really hope. Yeah, I mean, hopefully eventually they will. Ryan on YouTube says, bro, what are you playing? I'm playing a game called Vampire Survivors. I don't know like what genre of game this is considered, but it's like you do runs. Okay, so let's see. Power up here. There we go. Oh, hold on a second. Wait. 100 projectile. Ooh. Interesting. Let's stick with Antonio. Let's power up. So does this give me like the effects like right off the bat, or does this affect the upgrades I get in game? Sosa says, I wish you luck still and good energy, only we gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, I know I'm trying to, but it's just hard. Oh my god, whoa. Oh, it is permanent. Oh, good. Okay, so this, okay. Good, alright. Max HP would be nice. Armor would be nice. Let me save up for armor. I think that would be probably ideal. That way I could take less damage. Yeah, that would probably be helpful. Although, maybe I should try out the new character. Actually, hold on. You know what? Let me... Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Let me try Imelda here. I wonder if she has a different weapon. Oh, she does. Okay, cool. Oh, is this home? Oh, it does. Yes. Okay, yes. Nice. Okay, I'm glad I spent the 10 gold. You're kind of in the same situation, and your place is hanging on from a thread, and if I get kicked out, I have nowhere to go, so bruh, so I just gotta stay on a good mindset, kind of. Yeah, that's easier said than done, to stay in a good mindset. Yeah, let's do this, I think. But yeah, that's easier said than done. Because, yeah, that's incredibly stressful. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through it. I mean, that's like a very serious thing, too. It's like, you know, the possibility of being homeless is really scary, you know? Vinny on YouTube says, how long has your sober living program been established? I'm surprised they don't have a relationship with a plumber who will give them a good deal. I think this house was purchased by them in 2018 or 2019. Wait, okay, okay, interesting. So yeah, I don't know, you would think. And Vinny says, I feel like you guys are already paying a lot. 500 times 6 people. Yeah, I know, for real, dude. Which is why I'm really pissed off that they're cutting our supplies so significantly. It's just like, how do you guys, like, where's the money going? You know, that's $3,000 a month. Like a mortgage can't be more than 1,500 to 2,000. Like I really feel like a mortgage can't be more than that. So it's like where, and I know utilities and internet and electricity, etc. But still, I don't know, man. So yeah, hopefully they'll get fixed soon, and hopefully we won't have to vacate. That way I can like still do my usual gym routine and stuff like that. But if not, yeah, that's really bad. Hey, what's up, Gage? It's good to see you. How are you doing? And Israel on YouTube says, hi, Evan, how's your food? It was pretty good. I had this chicken and meatball soup. These knives aren't really the best, though, because it's like I'm trying to move away from enemies. So it's like the knives are not shooting in the direction that the enemies are coming from. Shoot. Israel asks, what game am I playing? I'm playing a game called Vampire Survivors. It's, again, I don't know how to describe this game or like what genre, but yeah, I finally did get my luck. But dude, so get this. So I ordered it. I think I ordered it Wednesday evening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I ordered it Wednesday evening. And I got it so that way it would be delivered between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. on the following day. So that way I can get it in the morning and then lock up my stuff and go to the gym. But it was delayed, and not only was it like not delivered in that time frame, it just wasn't delivered at all that day. And then it said it was going to be delivered by 8 a.m. 8 a.m. the following day, and it still wasn't. So then I was able to finally refund it, and then I just purchased it again, and then it showed up. So it's like I don't know what the holdup was. I don't know if like the package got lost in transit or something, but. User says, I wonder if you can ask them to refund the express shipping fee. Yeah, they refunded me everything. Yeah, they refunded me everything, fortunately. But just a pain in the ass, like, totally a pain in the ass. Israel says, I like your shirt. Oh, thanks, Israel. I like this shirt, too. It's very, very comfortable. Yeah, it is very frustrating. Oof. Okay, these knives are not very good. Yeah, I done goofed. Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating because I was like, cool, dude, I can lock up my stuff and I can finally leave the house and go to the gym and go get groceries. And it's like they've messed it, like totally messed it up, dude. So, yeah, not very happy about that. So, by the time I finally got it on Saturday, and by that point I'm like super duper depressed, so... Well, I don't normally work out on Saturdays anyways, so I wouldn't have gone, but finally came on Saturday. So, but I've been super duper depressed, and I just don't feel like going to the gym, so I didn't go today. Oof, ouch. You play a game like this in school? Oh, okay, nice. And Israel says, gotta go, see you tomorrow. Okay, Israel, I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow. How much? I don't think I got that much gold. Unfortunately. Oh my god, I got like no gold. Oh crap. Alright, yeah, I guess this guy... He has more health and more armor. Yeah, okay, let's stick with this guy. Potato on YouTube asks, why you super depressed? Well, it's just, I deal with depression on a daily basis to some degree, but I just have not been able to leave the house the past like 2 weeks. So I haven't been to the gym, which is a big part of my self-care, like for my mental health. Also, I just don't have much food, so I haven't really been eating that much. And this water leak situation in our recovery house is really stressful. So, yeah, I just haven't been able to do much self-care, which is the problem. Shelly says, hello, just finished playing Project Sekai? What's that? Yeah, what's that game, Shelly? Gage says, can you try a game called Let It Die? It's free on Steam. Yeah, I could try that eventually. I don't know about tonight, but yeah. Be willing to try. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Okay. I wouldn't say I'm a particular big fan of rhythm games or very good at rhythm games, but I'd be willing to give it a try. Oh, oh, Shelly, thanks for liking the live. I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be willing to try it. You know what game is pretty fun? I like Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is pretty fun. Ooh, what is this thing? Wait, what is this? Oh, here we go. Nice. Potato on YouTube says, stop with the depression, stop thinking negative stuff. I wish it was that easy, dude. I really wish it was that easy. Oh my god, I wish it was that easy. Evan says, think of good stuff like family, yourself, loved ones, buddy. Yeah, that's easier said than done. I try to be grateful for stuff, but yeah, dude, it's just, sometimes it's just, you're just dealing with a neurochemical imbalance, you know? So, yeah, let's do Santa water. So yeah, it's not always that easy. But, I mean, I appreciate the suggestion, though. That's, I mean, it'd be nice to stop thinking about negative things. Or stop being depressed. It would be very nice. I wish, dude. I really wish. Shelly says Project Sekai is similar to Guitar Hero. Oh, you're saying, oh, okay, that's a rhythm game. I thought you were saying that the game that Gage suggested was rhythm game. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay, so it's similar to Guitar Hero. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, Guitar Hero is a pretty fun game. It's been a while since I played. I played that a bit in college. It was fun getting high with my friends and all taking turns on that. Good times, good times. Oh, hey, what's up, Engineer? Engineer on YouTube says, hello, I'm late. Hold on. I'm trying not to die or get hit. I think you said, hi, did I miss something? You did not miss something. I'm trying this new game, Vampire Survivors. This was also gifted to me from one of my viewers. Well, the same viewer that gifted me, ooh, nice experience. The same viewer that gifted me Stardew Valley. So that's why I'm trying this out. And yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this so far. Potato says, then eat some banana, potassium. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a thing I can do, but yeah, I don't think that's really going to help. Plus, I'm not a big fan of bananas anyways. To be fair, I don't really eat a lot of fruit in general. But I don't think that's why I'm depressed, though, or I don't really think that would help too much, but yeah, I mean, that's something I could do. That's, it's definitely something I could do. Oh, there you go, Gage. Okay, Let It Die is an action survival game, by the way. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of game that was. Okay, yeah, I'd be willing to give it a try. User says, I believe if you press escape or pause, you can see the map. Maybe M for map? No. No. Wait, options? No. I don't know. Potato says, I think you missed your ex. Well, not in the sense of relationship, but like in sense of like physical intimacy. Yeah. I do miss that. Let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, I actually have really been missing that. But, well, and kind of her as a person too, but not necessarily the relationship. Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, no, that's not the reason why I'm depressed. I think it's the reverse. I'm feeling that way because I'm depressed. Potato says, then start doing your own things. I mean, yeah, I do, but I don't know. It sounds like you. I don't know if you've really experienced depression yourself, or if you have. Well, we've experienced depression differently because unfortunately, it's not that easy. When TF2 gameplay, I don't know, man. Never, or at least not for a long time. Shelly says like, oh wait, I have to unlock a map. Okay, I got you, user. Shelly says I quit playing Bee Swarm Simulator because it's boring to me now. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's see if we can. Come on, break the. Oh no. It's boring to you now. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, squeeze by. Ugh. Gage says, if you don't mind me asking why, and you don't have to answer, why did you guys break up? Yeah, you can always ask me any sort of question anytime, and like I'll do my best to answer. Again, it wasn't a relationship. We weren't dating. It was like a casual situation, so pretty much just primarily physical intimacy. But that stopped because I had like gone psychotic because of the nitrous oxide abuse, and so that's why I was just being pretty cray. So that really pushed her away, unfortunately. So yeah, so like I said, it wasn't a relationship in the usual sense, but it was just her and I had a good connection and like really good physical intimacy. And so, yeah, I've really been missing that recently. Okay, Get Zender says, yo, it's 1 a.m. for me, by the way, what you playing? Vampire Survivors. This game was gifted to me by one of the viewers, which I'm really thankful for. So I'm trying it. It's pretty cool. It's like, kind of like a roguelike in a way, kind of ish. Oh, ow, wow. I'm surprised they did damage so, far away. Oh, let's get these experience orbs. These are no. You got Monday off. Heck yeah, dude. Nice. That's good. Project Sekai is an anime rhythm game. Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, Shelly. I got W viewers. Yeah, I do have W viewers for sure. Yeah, I'm really thankful for my viewers. Potato says, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep for like 4 a.m. You haven't been able to sleep, Potato? And, there's another one of those things. Oh, can I get to it? Oh, please. Ah! Potato says I dealt with it. Alright, fair enough, Potato, but it sounds like your experience and my experience with depression are pretty significantly different, and that's okay, Engineer says, so Potato, if you're so clever, tell me, what is love? Yeah, that's a good question, Engineer. Potato says, maybe not, here's some stuff. Love means you things you like, your uncle, sibling, cousin, and mom, dad. But Engineer says, no, not that kind of love, the chemical reaction in your brain. That's what I mean. Yeah, from a chemical standpoint, yeah, it's I wonder exactly how love works. I'm sure there's like neurotransmitters like oxytocin and stuff. But yeah, I wonder like exactly how love occurs in the brain. User says there's a coffin with a vampire on the map. I don't remember where it is. Oh, okay. What does that do then, user? Does that give me something? Event Get Sender says, this sounds stupid, but what does depression exactly feel like to you at least? No, I don't think that's stupid. Because I think that's a really good question, because depression, kind of like I was telling Potato, like their experiences seem to differ from mine. So I feel like depression varies from person to person. For me, the main chunk of depression is significant anhedonia and disinterest of doing things. So anhedonia means a lack of pleasure. So it's like, if someone is hedonistic, they like pleasure, they're pleasure seeking. But so if you have anhedonia, ooh, this looks interesting. So if someone has anhedonia, they have very little pleasure, experience very little pleasure or interest in doing things. So for me, that's like a big chunk of it, is just feeling so disinterested in pretty much anything, including living life. Like, a lot of times I have thoughts of wishing to not exist. I have to skirt around the issue so I don't get censored on TikTok. Ooh. Let's try this one. But yeah, that's a pretty big part of my depression, is just not wanting to exist. So yeah, ultimately it's just, for me, it's just like, yeah, just not experiencing pleasure, just feeling very flat. Oh crap. But like I said, I mean, depression's gonna look different for different people. You know what I mean? Like, everyone experiences. I mean, there's general similarities. That's why they're able to diagnose it. So there's certain diagnostic criteria in the DSM-5 that people have to be diagnosed with depression. So, but for me, that's like this. That's the significant brunt of my depression, is that. Hold on, I heard a notification on Streamlabs. Oh, hey, Beeper Meeps, thanks for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate your follow. I'm sorry I'm not able to read chat on Twitch, unfortunately, because I have to pick between YouTube or Twitch since I'm dual casting. So I appreciate your the follow. I thank you very much. I wish I could see you if you were saying something. User says the goal is to find the vampire and you'll unlock some fun stuff. Okay, interesting. And Get Zender says, thanks for that. I was curious what exactly it's like, or, well, from your perspective. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I really appreciate you guys asking me questions, and like any sort of questions, even if it seems like a sensitive or private question, I'll do my best to answer it. Oh yeah, the crown. I'm trying to think too, like what else my depression, like my experience is. But I can't really think of anything else. I'm sure there's more stuff that I'm probably not. But I guess that's the main thing, is just that feeling of anhedonia, and just not wanting to exist, man. It's just like, I just don't find joy in anything. It's just, there's some things that like kind of occupy me or like entertain me for a bit, but like, I don't know. I feel like I just never really truly feel joy or happiness. Just doing things to kill time until I pass away. That's pretty much my life experience. Engineer says, no, not that kind of love, the chemical reaction. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Says, or at least you can try out the Roblox version of TF2 called Typical Colors. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Is TF2 free? And Get Zender says, damn, that does seem bad to be on. Oh, there we go. Just seem bad, to be honest. Hope you still find happiness in life. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't ever feel like some amount of happiness, but it's just not. I don't know. I feel like it's not a lot of happiness or joy. But I try to find, for me, what helps me is trying to find meaning in life. So I like to try to find some sort of meaning in life. So that way it's like, even when I don't feel like existing and I'm not interested in doing anything, at least I have something meaningful in my life. So that's why I like the recovery coaching, is because I get to help other people in their recovery. For me, that's pretty meaningful. And that's also why I like making the online content, especially talking about like my experiences with nitrous oxide and nerve damage, is because, see, I don't want to go too far, because if I go too far, then I can't get the stuff dropped behind by these enemies. I mean, I don't level up. Oh, crap. Not these freaking stupid things. Come on, die. Or wait, do they disappear eventually, or do they not disappear until I leave the circle? I don't know. But that's why I like making online content too, is because I get to help people by sharing my life story, my experiences. So yeah, just trying to find some sort of meaning. User says, Shelly says, I play Colors too. It's fun and there's friendly players. Oh, okay. It's nice, Shelly. Gets Ender says, everyone has a meaning in life if you think about it. I mean, ultimately, do we? Like, does any of this really matter? I feel like it's very easy to not find meaningfulness in life. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, we all pass away, and even 100 years of life is like a drop in the bucket compared to eternity. And also, just on a scale, like, as humans, like, we're just a tiny little speck in the universe, So, yeah, I also struggle with a lot of nihilism, and that's also contributes to my depression, but it's like, I just can't shake it. That's just kind of, that's just part of who I am. And then also, so let me see here. User says, I think you've come very far. I have the flu, and so I've been watching your videos. Oh, thank you, user. I really appreciate that. I feel like I have come pretty far too. I have put in a lot of work, but yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, it's like, it just would be so much easier to not exist, User says, I think the meaning of life is do what I want. Yeah. Well, see, I agree with that, but the problem is, like, when you don't want to do anything, then it's like, ergo, life is meaningless. Zender says, well, we technically have meaning, at least to each other, like to someone you know. Yeah, but still, I don't know. Like, for me, that's not really that much of a sense of purpose, to be honest. Zender says, user, does that mean I can leak the world's bomb plans for Mars? I mean, I guess that's a way to give yourself meaning. I don't know if that's a good meaning, but ooh, yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be very helpful. Oh, TF2 is free, completely free. And then engineer says, wait a minute, you made this YouTube channel to do coach something. Hold on, I forgot. Sorry, I thought this channel was for fun. I mean, it's for everything. I originally started this channel because I wanted to share my experiences with nitrous oxide abuse and how I experienced significant nerve damage from it to the point of not being able to walk or stand for several weeks, and then a very slow physical recovery. So that's why I primarily made this channel. And then also, it's kind of me talking about other experiences with addiction and being in recovery, and also mental health. But I also have fun too, like I do yogurt reviews, and I do mukbangs. Like, I did a mukbang video of me eating the soup I had for dinner. So it's like, it's a variety bag. But yeah, I originally started this to share my experiences. Not to like coach people, but I was talking about like me working as a recovery coach in general. That's not related to my YouTube, although I talk about it sometimes on my YouTube. Beeper says, oh, Beeper, awesome. Thank you for popping on YouTube. Thanks again for the follow on TikTok. I don't know if you subscribe to my YouTube. I don't get a lot of notifications, or like every notification for every subscriber, which I don't understand why. So if you did subscribe to my YouTube as well, thank you very much. But if you didn't, that's cool. It's cool to see you and talk to you. Beeper on YouTube says, sounds like you're having a creative block, so to speak. Yeah, I mean, I'm just having a block in general in life. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel so stuck oftentimes, you know. Engineer says you couldn't walk for several weeks, not 7 weeks. But it did take me several weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks to start to just barely get to my feet. And like, I had to like hold on to something so I didn't tip over. So I wasn't able to like walk more than a few steps for probably like 6 to 8 weeks. But at the very least, I was able to get to my feet as long as I could support myself. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So that's why I started this channel, to share my experience. And it's cool because I've had a lot of people comment and message me being like, hey bro, like I really appreciate your videos talking about your nerve damage. Oh, grab this. Yes. Talking about your nerve damage, and you know, it just like provides them some relatability and like inspiration and hope that it is possible to physically recover from that nerve damage and be able to walk again. So yeah, Beeper says I did. Oh, awesome, Beeper. Thank you. I really appreciate it very much. Yeah, thank you for the follow and subscribe on both accounts. I really shouldn't bother streaming to Twitch if I can't read the chat, but I don't know. I figure, oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, actually, that surprisingly didn't do that much damage. But I don't know. I still figure I might as well just dual cast anyways. That way, if anyone is on TikTok, you know, or Twitch, they can watch. Gets Entered says, all right, BRB, I'm going to leak the Area 51 files. You have the Area 51 files, Gets Entered? And low-key do a mukbang during live. I have done that twice with pizza before, and that was a lot of fun. Actually, I've done it more than 2 times. I've done it like 3 times. And yeah, that was fun. Oh, good lord. Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh, dude. Gets Under says, I love how you just briefly start talking whenever you get a chest. Well, I try to talk more. I try to read the comments so I can respond. Okay, that was a pretty good run, though. That was pretty good. Gets Under says, like, you could be talking about addiction and be like, oh, chest. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, it's exciting. I like finding the chests. Ooh, yes. Okay, now we can get... Let's... Yeah, I feel like reducing income and damage is helpful. Nice. There we go. But yeah, for me, I'm doing the live stream and not so much to like help people, but just for my own sake, to distract myself. Well, like for me, it's helpful for my mental health. Honestly, I know that sounds silly, but I don't know. It's just like fun hanging out, like chatting with you guys and hanging out and playing games. So it's been really helpful for my mental health. But I guess, you know, kind of now that I've been doing it for a while, I guess, you know, it does help some people out in some way because it provides some entertainment, you know. So yeah, so that's also why I you know, have this channel for kind of fun, in addition to let's do the Laurel. Let's give this a try. Do the live streaming in addition to posting more serious videos. TF2 is on Steam and it's free. Okay, yeah, I do have Steam. Alright, well, maybe one day I'll play. I'm not making any promises, though. Gets Endered says, I never realized how much I talk until I read everything I've said. Well, I wouldn't say you've talked a lot. There's just not too many other people here talking. Who doesn't have Steam, bro? Every PC player has Steam. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, well, some people don't, though. But, yeah, I feel like a lot of people do. Well, there's nothing wrong with talking a bunch anyways. In my opinion, you know. I mean, I'm talking a bunch. I'm speaking pretty much nonstop. But I guess that's the whole point of doing live streaming. Damages nearby enemies, reduces resistance to... Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Huh, interesting. Oh, wow, interesting. Garlic is your favorite weapon? Yeah, I can see why, user. That's pretty dope. Yeah, that's very cool. Nice. It'd be nice if the radius was a bit wider, but I guess that would make it a little overpowered. Yeah, that's really sweet. That's awesome. I like that a lot. But yeah, I'm the one on live. I've briefly seen some lives of people like not talking, and it's kind of like, what's the point? You know, it's like, why live stream if you're not really going to talk that much or at all? Kind of same with people that do commentary videos or like reaction videos, where it's like they'll just like play someone's content and like not say anything. It's like, bro, that's like just stealing someone's content. So yeah, I try to be talkative during live stream to you know, like entertain. And again, it's just nice. It's just, for me, I consider it like hanging out with you guys. So for me, it's like good for my mental health. Let's see here. Engineer says, nice. Currently, it's 2 a.m. for you. Oh boy, that's pretty early, Engineer. You gonna sleep soon? You should make sure you get some good sleep so you don't take care of yourself. I'm not saying like I don't want you here or anything like that, but yeah, just, I don't know. You know, coming from a place of genuine concern, just, you know, try to make sure you get some sleep soon, you know, because it's really good to have a lot of sleep. AVI on YouTube says, wow, Vampire Survivors. And then Garlic just one-shots the stupid birds. Yeah. Well, you're talking about, these are bats, aren't they? Or are there also birds, too? But yeah, Garlic is really sweet, dude. I like this garlic a lot. And then Aki says, bro, you look like Elon Musk from Jeff Island. I promise I've never been on that island. Yeah, if that's what the island you're talking about. Engineer says, aren't those bats? Yeah, that's what I thought so too. Evan, Jeff Island. Yeah, I think he means that, Jeffrey. Oh yeah, no worries. I just wanted to clarify because I wasn't sure if there. I just started playing this, like, let's see. Wow, it's been 50 minutes already. Wow, but I just started playing this 50 minutes ago. So I'm still pretty new to this. Someone gifted this to me. One of my TikTok viewers gifted this to me. So, user said, oh wait, GetZender says, reactions are alright as long as you actually react to it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like live streams and reactions where people like barely talk. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, why even bother watching? What time is it for me? Oh, user says XQC reaction videos. I haven't really watched too much of his content, but is he like that? And GetZender says, yo, what time is it for me? It's like about 5:30. Oh crap, not these stupid things. It's about 5:30 for me. Let's see how much damage this does. Well, actually, that does pretty decent damage. But yeah, it's about 5:30. A user says, funny, I've never seen you and Elon in the same room before. That's a good point. You haven't. Ooh, yes. Freeze people. Okay. Can these things die? Come on. Oh, they just disappear after a while. Okay. Cooldown increased by. Gensender says, I want to check some. Will you be streaming at 12 midday? 12 p.m. Pacific? Because it'll be 8 for you, and maybe we can play some. I don't know what time I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't go to the gym. I do need to go to the store because I need to get my medications and get groceries. I don't know when exactly I'm going to do that. So I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really can't say. I don't want to make any promises. I'm sorry to say. But I really don't want to be like, oh yeah, bro, like, totally. And then, something pops up or I'm just not in the mood to stream. Because I do, yeah, to be honest, I probably won't stream until at least 2 p.m. because I have to do that. And then also I need to work on doing studies and surveys to get some more money. And the best time to do studies and surveys are Monday through Friday, like from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, yeah, so probably not, but it's not like totally out of the question. Just kind of depends. Maybe I can do, oh, and also, so Fire Wand and Spinach. All right, let's do that. Okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe I can let you know. Does it have to be tomorrow or like maybe Tuesday we can do that? And AV says, I'm just scrolling randomly on YouTube streams. One thing to note is garlic has a much faster attack speed when you are moving. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Engineer says, yeah, the reason I don't sleep now is because then I'm hyper ADHD, but I'm not diagnosed, so then I can't focus, but the next day I get proper 8 hours sleep I need. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so I got the spinach and fire wands. So does it automatically become something different, or do I need to do something? Oh, gosh. Can I even... I don't know if I can even do anything. Because I have the fire wand, right? And so I just got the spinach. Or I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything or if it happens. Oh, okay. So if I level them to their max and open their chest, okay. I see. All right. That's good to know. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Engineer says in class. Yeah, that's, I mean, if that works for you, then yeah, I respect that, or that makes sense. But yeah, for me, like, I really need consistent sleep. Or at least I try to, but it's like my sleep quality has been so poor like the past like decade. I'm pretty sure I have sleep apnea. I really need to get a sleep study done. I just don't want to do it, and I don't want to sleep with one of those CPAP machines. But I have a strong feeling that I have like moderate sleep apnea, which would explain a lot. That would also probably explain it, partially contribute to my depression and anxiety. So maybe I should do a sleep study, but I just really don't want to do that. But my dad has sleep apnea. I know there's a genetic component, and it's like I'm not like super obese, but I am overweight. And even when I'm not like super overweight, like I have a pretty thick neck, so yeah. Let's do this. Man, these bigger bats are pretty tough. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. I like this. It's like you said, user. It's pretty mindless. So, user, earlier you said you work as a pharmacist or work in pharmacy, like as a tech. I didn't clarify. It sounded. I think you said pharmacist, but I wasn't. I'm not fully sure. I don't want to assume. But that's super cool. Like, how do you like your job? Oh, geez. Okay. Come on. So these things, I think these do disappear after enough time. I hope so. Right? I thought they. Ah, crap. I thought they do. Oh, no, dude. Alright, we're just gonna have to run through them. You prefer to work in a hospital setting, but retail's okay. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I'm sure it's kind of nice not dealing with so many like customers. Like you said, you get some rude customers, so that's fair. Oh, good lord. Okay, how am I going to deal with this? Oh, crap, 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 crap. There's so many of them. Run, run. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh no. No! 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 Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm trying to live. See, this sucks because I can't get an experience. Like, because I'm too busy running away from all these guys. So it's like I can't get that experience. Oh, freaking A, dude. Damn. You work with a low-income population, and we contract with facilities like halfway houses. Oh, okay. It's interesting. I actually haven't experienced empathy fatigue yet, but I think it's because I don't take anything personally. Yeah, that's good. But even if you don't, like, I was the same way, but even if you don't, I don't know, it's still really tough. And yeah, I guess like someone that has experience with mental health, addiction, and the legal system, the type of people you get through halfway houses can be pretty harsh, or pretty entitled, to be quite honest, and just pretty rude. So I can imagine, yeah, that's an especially difficult population to work with. Wow, you guys, hold on, you guys are talking quite a bit. Israel says hi a whole bunch. Israel, please don't spam hi. I'll eventually read your hi, just don't spam it, please. Engineer says, or maybe it's because you are still controlling your jaw, like you need to let it relax, because if you keep moving, it won't go into rest mode, and people don't realize this. I don't think that's it. I think it's just straight up sleep apnea. I was responding to someone else on TikTok, Israel. Yeah, please in the future refrain from spamming my chat. I'll get to reading YouTube when I get a chance. If I don't see it, I'll see it eventually. Potato says, bro. And then I'm a Gian. Okay. Engineer says maybe. Engineer says, oh hey, you're still here, Potato. User said, I just see it as they are sick, but I'm sure the front-facing techs have that fatigue. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah, yeah, they are sick, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Again, like, from my experience, personally, and especially being one, like, well, I guess maybe not so much being one, but I think it's more than just them being sick. Exactly, yes, exactly what you just said. Yeah, it doesn't give them a right to verbally abuse you. Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's like, yeah, they are sick, whether they're dealing with addiction and or mental health, but that doesn't give them an excuse or reason to be rude to you. So yeah, I think it's good to keep that in mind, especially those that aren't like actually reality oriented, but yeah, still, it's just like, I guess just setting those boundaries and just be like, hey, that's not okay. Please don't speak to me like that. Israel says, why no spam? Because it's just not consider it, Israel. So yeah, please just if I don't see your comment right away, I'm probably doing something else, and I'll catch up and read it. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, to put it bluntly, like engineer said, because you said hi like 5 times or more. It's okay. I mean, just please don't do it anymore. Ooh, bombards in a circling zone. What is it? Let's see. Whoa! Interesting. Okay, well that's not really hitting anyone. It looks really cool, but bro, it's not even hitting anyone. User says, I'm sure you've gotten the worst of it. Dual diagnosis can mean all sorts of things when it comes to behavior impulse control. Yeah. Well, I think I would say like probably the majority of people with addiction or mental health, I should say, and or mental health is a lot. I think a lot are dual diagnosis to some degree, because addiction and mental health goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? Oh, I see. There's like a little blue circle. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, that thing's not so helpful. But yeah, I would say like addiction and mental health go hand in hand completely. Yeah, it's like I said, Israel. It's okay. Just please, just be mindful. Like, if I don't respond to you within immediately or even within a minute or two, just be patient with me. I'm trying to talk to everyone equally, so I might be responding to someone or continuing my train of thought. Engineer says, yeah, anyway, so I was just saying this because people don't realize. Well, it's like, but once you're asleep, how do you relax your jaw when you're sleeping? Like, you don't have any physical control over your body when you're asleep. So it's like, I don't know. I guess I kind of see what you're saying, but I don't know of any way to implement that. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's amazing the entitlement of some people, especially with addiction, like because I did mental health. I did the majority of, like, for the 3.5 years I was a registered nurse, most of that time was in mental health, like an acute psych unit. And those patients are very challenging too, and they can definitely be entitled. But I would say more often than not, it was more just linked to like them having a manic episode or a psychotic episode. But when I worked, the rest of the time I worked in detox, and the entitlement of some people in addiction is just off the charts, dude. It's just like, bro. It's like, I get it, you're detoxing, or like, your life, you're going through a really hard time in your life, but it's like, you can't expect me to meet every single one of your demands immediately. Base area by 40. Yeah, let's do that. Israel says, bro, don't be mean. I have autism. I'm not being mean, Israel. I'm just saying, like, don't spam. Whether or not you have autism doesn't matter. And then also says, look, I have autism. What game is that? This game is called Vampire Survivors. It's pretty cool. It's like a roguelike type game. Ooh, that was bad. You think it's gotten worse since I started Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think I guarantee you that I think COVID has just changed so much of the world and people in general, but so I think that has like a lot to do with it. So yeah, I don't doubt that things have significantly gotten worse. Especially like, yeah, for a multitude of reasons. But I feel like COVID's probably a big chunk of that. It just like really like messed people up. Like I feel like society has not been the same ever since COVID happened. So that's probably plays into it. Is this Steam? Well, this was on Steam. Someone gifted this to me on Steam. One of my TikTok viewers gifted this to me. That's one thing I'm really glad. Like, I couldn't have, well, not like I purposely picked it, but there couldn't have been a better time for me to, like, explode my life than December 2019. And to stop working as a nurse. I can't imagine how horrible it was working as any medical professional during COVID. Having to mask up and gown up and all this crap. Like, I'm so thankful that I did not have to deal with any of that crap. So yeah, it was like really good timing. I mean, not like it was good timing in general, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Like, I'm not saying COVID was a good thing, but yeah, definitely worked out. You actually did rounds in the ICU during COVID. I bet that was horrible. Yeah, COVID just really messed things up really bad. Let's see. Engineer says, try not to die here. Yes, just don't move your muscles so the brain don't have to go awake mode again, because it mistakes sometimes. And the muscles lag's not sending any signals anymore. I don't, well, to be fair, I kind of don't know what you mean. Again, I don't think there's really much I can do when I'm asleep to stop sleep apnea. Like, I can only do so much when I'm awake, but then the moment I fall asleep, like, I have no control over my muscles. Israel says, I can't tell you this. Stop sharing. What do you mean, Israel? And then Lay says, hi. Hello, Lay. How's it going? I'm getting a lot of chicken, fortunately. Thank God. You don't think you could be a nurse? I would definitely burn out. Yeah, nursing is a really difficult field. I mean, a lot of the medical professionals or fields are stressful. But yeah, I would say especially nursing. You know, like CNA, LPN, and registered nurse. So, yeah. But, I mean, it pays pretty well. It kind of pisses me off when some nurses complain about the pay. It's like, I don't know. I feel like as a nurse, I was pretty fairly compensated. Maybe that's not the case for everyone, but I feel like on average, you know, nurses get paid a decently fair wage. I would say CNAs don't get paid a fair wage, though. CNAs do really difficult work and don't get enough pay or respect, but yeah, some get paid. Yeah, I know, especially working overtime. Yeah, some of the nurses get paid bank, dude. Like, holy moly. So yeah, it kind of pisses me off, like on Reddit, like on some nursing forums, people are like, oh, we don't get paid enough. It's like, shut the hell up. Shut up. You guys get paid more than enough money. But yeah, maybe not every nurse does, you know, maybe like some, you know, people. But that's kind of a you problem. Like, if you're not able to negotiate a fair salary, then that's on you. Hopefully that doesn't come out across as judgmental, but it's just, I don't know, it's just irritating when some are just like, oh, I don't get paid enough. Israel says dungeon event is gone. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on, wait. Tommy G says, same, LOL. Evan says, I have been camping this weekend. I'm so tired now, about to crash. Oh, nice, Tommy. What time is it where you live? Israel says, don't time me. Duck is gone, right? Dungeon event is gone. In Arm Wrestling Simulator, what do they get paid? Well, I can't speak to every, like, nursing profession, but when I was working at the last position I was working at as a registered nurse, I was getting paid, like, $43 to $44 an hour, which is pretty solid. I mean, that was more than enough money for me to live incredibly comfortably, and then some. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, I think the problem is, and not just nurses, but I think the problem is that a lot of people live beyond their means, and they expect to be compensated for. It's like, yeah, people should get paid a fair wage and be able to live on it, but it's like, you gotta manage your expectations too, dude. Like, you can't just be getting DoorDash every freaking day, you know, and like having like a brand new 2026 truck, you know. So yeah, it was very solid, and the benefits are really great too. It's a blessing to have good health insurance. I agree, user. But yeah, I think a lot of people just live beyond their means nowadays, which is unfortunate. Tommy G says, for me, oh, good lord. Bird, help. No. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, dude. Tommy G says, for me, it's 1:54 a.m. on my camping trip. We went hiking and swimming and sang songs around the fire. Oh, that sounds like a fun camping trip. Nice. Engineer says, for me, it's 2:54. Okay, yeah, that's pretty late. Almost 3 a.m. User says, yes, younger people love DoorDash. Yeah, seriously. But again, it's not just DoorDash, but it's just like other spending behavior. That's just like you gotta live within your means, dude. Like, it's not that hard. So yeah, I get frustrated when I hear people say that. But again, I understand, you know, people should get paid a fair wage, but at the same time, it's like, we can't all be driving brand new trucks and like living in like, you know, a 4-bedroom house, brand new house. Unpaid on YouTube says, hey, can you tell me is my setup is good for streaming? Ryzen 9800, RTX 5080, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I would say that's a really good setup. My setup is an Intel i7 8700, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and like a 500 gigabyte hard drive. That's my setup. So I think you'll be okay unpaid. I don't know if you'll be able to play literally every single game at like high maxed out settings, but I would say that's a pretty good setup. So you'll probably be okay. Israel says you can't play Black Ops 7. It's not a T game. What do you mean a T game? Engineer says, yeah. Anyway, I thought we were talking about when awake. Never mind then. I don't know. Yeah, no, I was talking about sleep apnea. If you're referencing that, yeah. So it's like, with sleep apnea, like it's when I'm asleep, you know. It's like, what happens is there's, you know, like kind of a flap closes, your airway closes because of like the sleeping position, and you know, also your body getting relaxed, and like a lot of it is genetic, and because that happens, you suffocate. You essentially are suffocating, so you'll like, your body will have these like micro moments of waking up. So you won't necessarily like wake up and like realize you weren't breathing, but your body like continuously wakes, like has significant disruptions in the sleep where it's thinking it's suffocating. So it's like really bad on your heart and your mind. You don't get solid restful sleep. So the only way to manage sleep apnea is surgery or a CPAP machine, which is a continuous pressure airway, continuous pathway airway pressure. I don't know, something like that. It's one of those machines, though, that you have the Darth Vader mask on you, and it puts pressure into the breath, so that way it keeps that airway open. Unpaid says it is my blood and suet from hard-earned money. Yeah, I'm sure that was very hard-earned. I'm sure that was pretty expensive. So that's cool. Yeah, I think that would be a good streaming setup. What games are you going to play when you stream? Israel says or 6. And then Engineer says, "Oh, okay then. I don't know." Yeah, I don't. I think we're talking about different things, Engineer. User says, my sister makes $20 an hour from the Department of Defense, plus $1,000 a month from a house she rents out, but still spends it all. Yeah, that's crazy. Even though she doesn't pay rent, utilities, phone bills, groceries. Positive airway pressure. Oh, okay, so continuous positive airway pressure. Thank you, user. I knew it was like continuous, probably pressure, airway. something like that. But yeah, that's crazy. It's just, I don't know how people can live like that. You know, it's just like, what a waste of money. Yeah, I don't know, just crazy. But again, it's like, I feel like you should be able to like live a decent life and like treat yourself to some nice things, but you know, manage your expectations. Like, gosh darn, man. Ooh. Come on. Yes, come on. Wow, this is far away. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, why haven't I been getting so many of these? I don't understand. Israel says lag. Yeah, sorry, Israel. My computer is not the best, so nothing I could do about that. Engineer says, yeah, sorry, my fault. I remember you mentioning it, but didn't comprehend it. Yeah, no need to apologize. It's all good. I mean, I appreciate you trying to give a suggestion, but yeah, I think we were just talking about something different. Because, like, yeah, with sleep apnea, there's, you know, nothing you can really do. Like, yeah, nothing you can do other than those 2 treatments. Oh, okay. User says when you kill a special enemy, they drop. Oh. Okay, that's good to know. I was wondering why I wasn't getting those. Okay. Tommy G on YouTube says, the game I played today was called Yakuza Like a Dragon. It was a story about a guy in Japan who was wrongly put in prison for 20 years. Ooh, nice. Look at this. Yes. Oh, that's good. Nice. Oh, yeah, look at that, dude. That is freaking sweet. Can I just, like, stand here and just... Oh, no, not really, but... put in prison for 20 years after a murder. And when he gets out, everything gets crazy. Yeah, it sounds like an interesting plot. Israel says, you like my name. I'm sorry for coming back, but can I tell you something? You're the best YouTuber, and I subscribe to your channel. You're the best. W. Yeah, thanks for that, Israel. I appreciate it. I'm glad you have your viewership. Hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, indeed. Let's see if I can mess these plants up now. Not really. Hey, what's up, Desmond? It's good to see you. What does my shirt say? It says University of Washington. Ooh, let's do this. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, they do disappear after a while. Israel says, W. Joe, is that good comment? Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah. Is Duck in chat? Or no? No, I don't think Duke is in chat. Ooh, yeah, baby. Okay, I just need to get these guys away from that. Alright, come on. Because that gives me, like, a decent amount of gold. In addition to the ability, which is nice. Nice. At least I'm pretty sure I get all that money, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks like I do. Shish Kebaber asks, you ever played the mobile version of this game? No, I haven't. I just started playing this today. This was gifted to me from one of my TikTok viewers. No, he didn't get banned, Israel, and I wouldn't say he gave up. It's just he got timed out for a bit, and then I stopped streaming a bit so I can eat, and I guess he just hasn't been back. Engineers on YouTube says, "Can I say a hot take?" Yeah, of course. Of course you can. You know, it's a hot take. Hot Pockets. Those things are hot, dude. God, I can't name how many times or list how many times I've gotten my tongue burnt from those things. That's a hot take. That's for sure. But yeah, what's your hot take, engineer? Suki's laugh emoji. So I know that was pretty stupid. That was pretty silly. You like the ham cheese one? Yeah, that's my favorite one. I don't typically eat Hot Pockets. It's like just like mystery. It's like just mystery meat. Like I don't know if that's even considered food. I like Jim Gaffigan's bit, his stand-up bit on Hot Pockets. Hot Pocket. Caliente Pocket. Did I see they're getting rid of the pockets they come in? It's so sad. I know, dude. Everything is like the skimpflation is ridiculous on everything. I think they're made by Nestle, and also Nestle makes DiGiorno, and the little mini stuffed crust pizzas DiGiorno made, they got rid of the crisper things too that you use in the microwave. So it's like just Nestle being a cheap, crappy company. We need air? What do you mean by that, engineer? Can you elaborate on that supposed hot take? I don't know what you mean by that. And yes, Hot Pockets are hot. Very, very hot. Remember when Chipotle used to be $8? Yeah, seriously. Or when footlongs at Subway used to be $5. Or McDonald's like used to have a dollar menu, an actual dollar menu. Yeah, I remember. State Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't know about State Farm. I don't know if State Farm ever had. I know Pepperidge Farm remembers. Israel says, you started video 4 years ago, but I still subscribe. I see you at the living room, but I like it. Yeah, I started this almost 4 years ago. Yep. Chick-fil-A is going good. I like spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich. Yeah, I haven't really had Chick-fil-A, but I hear they're good. Oh yeah, no worries, Shish Kebaber. I figured that's what you meant. Like, I don't know, maybe State Farm also does have that as a slogan, but I know Pepperidge Farm does. Oh, yes! Hot take, because we need air to live, and the body is like hot or something. Or like warm or something. Yeah, that's, that makes sense. We definitely do need air to live. Oh, I got the upgrade. I got the upgrade to the bomber thing. Cool. Nice. You just like Hot Pockets? No, I wouldn't say I really particularly like Hot Pockets, to be quite honest. Oh, I need to start breaking more of these things so I can get some food so I don't die. Oh no, not the plants. No. Make a break for it. Yeah, I actually am not a big fan of Hot Pockets. Oh my god, I died before I can get the food. Oh, man. Damn it. What's my Steam username? Um, hold on. I'm gonna save my gold. Um, my Steam username is Mofo, but like, there's probably a million Mofos. Wait, there's a second life upgrade. Oh, I probably can't afford it though. Well, actually, let's see. Um, but yeah, there's probably like a million Mofos, so you probably wouldn't be able to find me that way. Oh, revival. Oh my god, 10,000 gold. Jesus Christ. Israel says, "What you eat right now?" Well, I'm not eating anything right now. I had soup for dinner. I should come to California. What makes you say that? Mm. Well, I don't care so much if you like type a bunch or chat a bunch, Israel, but if it's just if you spam the same thing over and over and over, that's where it's I don't want you doing that. Zuki, I love when people have bad grammar. It's so funny. Yeah, that's why I also like purposely like to read their comments as typed. Like I know what they're saying, but I just think it's much funnier to just read it literally as they wrote it. Jada Buffet is W. What's Jada Buffet? It's Chinese food. I've never heard of Jada Buffet. I've been Israel says OMG. What's wrong, Israel? Israel says I said again. Should I delete it? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Israel. Whoops. Yeah, it's the fire one's pretty good. Yeah, that does decent damage. is real good. I don't know. I like it. He's a decent viewer. I don't oftentimes understand exactly what Israel's saying, but yeah, I'd say he's a good viewer. Israel says or no. I don't know what you're referencing, Israel. All right, there we go. Let's do this. Engineer says yes. I'm number 2. Oh wait, your comment disappeared. Israel said hi. Hello, Israel. I don't know why you said hi. I've been talking to you this time. Vitamin deliver? What do you mean, Israel? Donut are good. Yeah, donuts are good. I agree with you on that one. Zuki says Israel is funny as fuck, bro. Yeah. Oh, whoops! I shouldn't have said the F word. Whoops. It's the thing said hi. Yeah. So there's a button on YouTube that you can press that says said hi. Right? Is that what that is? I don't know why you're pressing it though. I've been talking to you, so I don't know why you said hi again. Let's do the whip. What's a normal temperature for a human body? Like a normal average temperature for the human body is 98.6. degrees Fahrenheit. But some people might have like a slightly different average, like normal temperature. But for the most part, that's like a normal, ideal temperature. Like everyone's bodies are different, so like, you know, like 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury is like the ideal blood pressure, but for some people that might be high, and so for some people that might possibly be low. Like everyone's kind of set points are a little different, or like, yeah, bodies are different. But overall, for the most part, you know, that's also why I don't like the BMI scale, or the BMI. 98.6 to 1. If you have a 106.9 fever, you should get to the emergency room. Yeah, if that's your temperature, you should get to the emergency room like now, because you are probably going to. If you don't get that dropped, you're going to probably die. Yeah, 106.9 degree fever. That would be really bad, dude. That would be a bad temperature. And are you in danger? Yes, you would be in danger. Israel asks, why am I 37? Because I am. That's just how old I am. And then Israel says, bro, why does it say hi? Evan says, chicken nuggets are good. Yes, I agree, Israel. User says, I think for an average person, but someone like me, yeah, for me, the BMI says I'm obese. So, but like a lot of that is from like my muscle mass. So, Suka says, oh my god, you're being back. My PTSD from CNA test, me versus BP. Why am I 37? I don't know. I mean, it's a question. You know, I don't know what type of question that is, but it's a question. Are you an oven? Yeah, engineer. Well, I wouldn't say you're a very good oven. That's not very hot. But yeah, that would be a pretty bad temperature to have as a human being. Even for someone that's body runs a little higher than average, that's still extremely high. That would fry your brain, start roasting your brain. All right, money. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, you hate doing manual. Yeah, I hate doing manual BP too. Also, I hate doing respiration rate. So pretty much for everyone that looked like they were breathing normal, I'm just like 16. I know that's bad, but it's just like, it's like, you seem like you're breathing okay. We're just going to put 16. I'm not going to take your respiration rate. The freaking people that put 15, that's how you know people were lying. If anyone put 15, they're full of shit. It's like, bro, no one's counting for the full minutes. So if you put 15, you're definitely lying. But 16, like 16's like, you know, no one questions 16. But it's like, but if someone's like breathing too slow or too fast, then it's like, okay, I'll count respirations. But they seem like they're breathing normal. 16, like, you know, whatever. Used to count manually for, that was a bad run. For 15 seconds, then multiply by 4. Yeah, but like anyone that had like an odd number, they had to have counted for the full 60 minutes or seconds, because you can't get an odd number from multiplying by an even number. So that's why I'm saying anyone that put like 15 or like an odd amount like was full of shit. Your normal is 18, 19. Yeah, it's, well, still, but it's like, that's really not too different. I mean, from 16, so it's like, for all intents and purposes, close enough. Also, I used to think that intense and purposes was intensive purposes, but it's not. It's intense and purposes. It's funny how some people, or like, what's funny is when people say, "I could care less," or actually, it's "I couldn't care less," because if you did care less, then that means you cared a little bit. But that cracks me up when people say I could care less, because it's like, well, so you do care a little bit. Tommy G says, I agree, BMI scale is terrible, muscles for the win. Yeah, BMI, I mean, BMI overall is like a okay, like, screener, like, tool, but yeah, it's not accurate for everyone. I started stream 1 hour. Yeah, it's been about an hour and 36 minutes. My friend said it's normal. They have 111. Yeah, your friends really should seek medical help. Oh, BMI app almost gave you an ED. Never trust BMI. Yeah, it's just like the height and weight of someone, like, or using just height and weight of someone is just doesn't, with no other information, there's just not enough context for it to like really be that accurate or useful. But I mean, it's such an easy thing to do, so it's like that's why it's still used. It's like it gives a general idea of like, okay, hey, maybe this person should be looked at further, but yeah. Israel says the eggs is like 16 or 10. What are you talking about, Israel? Are my friends in danger? What the flip? Because Roblox on. Why Roblox block on school? I don't. Yeah, Israel, you're not making any sense, dude. I do not understand what the hell you're saying. Oh, is this a special enemy? Oh, attack him. Yeah, that's gotta be a special enemy. Come on, kill him, so I can get a juicy chest. Wait, there's two of them? Ah, come on. I want those chests. Joe, try to understand Israel challenge. Yeah, that's quite the challenge. Quite the challenge. I want those special enemies, darn it. Because I really want... It did give you an ED. Wait, why would the BMI give you guys erectile dysfunction? I don't understand how that would work like that. Wait, what did that do? Is that like extra luck or something? But yeah, ED's no joke, dude. That really sucks, man. When you're in the bedroom and trying to perform, just yeah, it's just disappointing for both people. You know what I mean? Sorry, I shouldn't make light of an eating disorder. No, I know what ED means. I know I probably shouldn't joke about that. I mean, eating disorders are no joke. I mean, I guess erectile dysfunction is no joke either. But yeah, eating disorders are really unfortunate. But it said you were obese at 13. You're like barely 90 pounds. Wow. Yeah. See, that's another reason why BMI scale is just really not good. And I've heard of ED being used in the medical sense, but yeah, I guess ED is also, I guess medically, like, more to indicate, like, used to describe erectile dysfunction. Well, I'm glad you don't mind the jokes, but I know it's a sensitive subject. I know eating disorders are pretty sensitive, so it's like I should be mindful of that, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's helpful to joke about more serious stuff like that. At least like in the medical field, sometimes like having that humor is kind of way to cope. So Suzuki, though, you haven't like, fortunately, it sounds like you haven't like experienced the ED. But user, it sounds like you have. I feel like there's not like that much support or like resources out there for people with EDs. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of like maybe not talked about enough. You know, I don't have any experience with it, so I guess I can't really quite say. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about too much. You know, it's kind of just swept under the rug. Let's see. Hold on. Israel says, "What you talking about? What are you talking about, Israel?" And Israel says, "Joe, what you want to do? Gotta go. See you tomorrow." Okay, Israel, have a good rest of your day. Junior says they're calling you a beast. Nice. Who's calling me a beast? Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They don't teach like a lot of important stuff in school. You would say no. Didn't really care about it so much. I was just struggling with. Oh, okay, with SH. I gotcha. Yeah, I know sometimes those can go together. Like not always, but I know that sometimes that plays into it as well. It's like it's just crazy how like our responses to trauma and abuse and neglect and I'm not saying that you necessarily had any of those, but you know it's just like it's interesting how a lot of times that presents in different ways. You know, like for me, you know, addiction. For some people, maybe EDs. For other people, SH. You know, it's just interesting how that. But it makes sense. I mean, that messes you up, dude. That sort of stuff really like messes with you. But also, yeah. So what I was saying, it's like, yeah, they don't teach that important stuff in school. Like, yeah, history is helpful, I guess. Math is helpful, I think. Like, just, at least basic math. Even English is helpful, but it's like they don't teach anything about like taxes or finances. They don't teach about like mental health or addiction really that much. They just say don't do drugs. That's it. Yeah, they don't really teach about eating disorders. For you, it's about control. Yeah, I'm sure that's boils down to it for a lot of things, especially like in a household where you don't have much control. You know, that's kind of one of the things that you can do, or one person can do to gain control in their life. So I mean that makes a lot of sense. And Zuki says, I don't know, addiction isn't for me since I hate how any of those things make me feel. Oh, I loved, and I mean, I hate to say it, I still would love being under the influence, inebriated, or any sort of mindset alteration. I've had a lot of interesting experiences with a lot of different substances, particularly with the psychedelics or hallucinogenics, like DXM. A lot of that was really interesting. LSD was really interesting. Mushrooms were very interesting. So was ecstasy. Ecstasy was pretty cool. I'm not saying to do drugs, but I'm just saying like it having your perceptions altered that significantly is definitely an interesting experience. But yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. Oh, you're Cali sober? Oh, okay, nice, hell yeah. How long have you been Cali sober for, user? Suki says, I hate feeling like I'm crazy. I OD pretty bad and felt like I was going insane. Yeah, for some people, you know, that's a really horrible experience. For me, that was kind of the appeal, was just like almost like losing control, you know. I don't know. just like being like totally altered and like not being in like complete control for me was like appealing. And then also again just like the alteration in your perceptions was just so interesting. Oh, maybe 1.5 years. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I know some people, especially like the diehard AA or NA people, are like, that's not sober. You know, you're not sober unless you only drink coffee and smoke tobacco. But it's like I think recovery looks different for different people. So yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that you have been in recovery for 1.5 years and found something that works for you. What was your main DOC user? If you feel comfortable sharing. Not like it matters. I mean, but I'm just always curious, like what people's thing was. For me, like I was a polysubstance abuser, so like I abused everything. But what got me in the most trouble was alcohol and nitrous oxide. And then also you say I'm one of those people that get extremely nauseous when I take opioids. So I guess I got lucky. Oh yeah, I can't relate to that. Yeah, opioids are so nice. It's like a nice, just warm blanket hugging you. Oh, it's so nice, dude. And that's the problem. That's why it's like so like easy to get sucked into it. And then you do it for long enough, and then it's like that feeling goes away. You still feel a little high, but that feeling kind of goes away. Well, I guess you can relate too, because it's not just opioids, but you know that feeling of pleasure goes away, and then it's like you're just taking it so you don't feel like crap, you know, or you don't withdraw. Especially when it comes to alcohol and benzos, you know, you're taking it so you don't have a seizure and die. Zuki says we're the polar opposite. Fair enough, Zuki. User says I need it to sleep and de-stress. I think if I didn't have it, I would turn to other things. Yeah, no, I respect that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if you're able to use marijuana responsibly and it's helpful for you and helps keep you away from your main drugs of choice that like really, you know, cause a lot of destruction in your life. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Benzos, Benadryl, and Ambien. Oh man, Benadryl and Ambien. Oh man, those last two. I mean, all three of them will really mess you up, but especially Benadryl and Ambien. I've done so much stuff under the influence of Ambien that I have no recollection of. Well, I guess same with benzos. Like not like the traditional benzos, like Ativan and diazepam. Like I never was able to take high enough where I experienced amnesia, but for like the research chemical benzos like clonazepam, not clonazepam, not Klonopin, but clonalozam. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a research benzo. Man, I took so much of that I blacked out for 3 days, which was really scary. That's so scary, like not being conscious or like aware, like for 3 freaking days, dude. It's just like you wake up and it's just like, oh my god, what did I do? What happened? Super scary, dude. Yeah, you used to wake up in different clothes, used to knock on my roommate's doors and give away my clothes. Yeah, it's bad. That stuff is really bad, news bears. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good thing. But yeah, unfortunately, that happens to some people. That has happened to me. I've gotten into car accidents before while under the influence of Ambien that I didn't, or benzos too. Like I've actually had 2 car accidents. One was under the influence of Ambien. One was under the influence of some sort of unknown benzo. I don't know what it was, but someone gave me some. I don't even know if it was a benzo, but I'm pretty sure it was based on the like side effects and the amnesia. So yeah, I've been in 2 car accidents. So yeah, it's interesting. The fact that I'm alive is like just crazy, you know, which also kind of makes me believe in a higher power. Like I don't think it's by chance. I don't think it's by chance that I'm still alive. So, I mean, maybe it is, but I don't know. I feel like that's not the case. Because Because I've done so much stupid stuff that I should have been killed several times over. Do I have a family history of addiction? My family prefers me to not really speak on anyone other than myself, so I won't really answer that. That's one of the few things I won't answer as much as I would love to. But I'm sure you could probably guess. Or I guess what I should say is, as you know, addiction is at least partially genetic. So, oh yeah, no worries. It's not like you can't, but it's just like for their sake, I won't answer that completely. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm sure you could probably, assume. You still cannot believe kratom was at gas stations unregulated. Oh, I can believe it. That's another thing that I used to abuse a lot of, kratom. That was really difficult. For me, quitting kratom was incredibly difficult. Or kratom. I know some people call it kratom, some people call it kratom. That was incredibly difficult to quit. That physical withdrawal is so bad, dude. I just really hate the restlessness and the insomnia that it causes. Oh my god, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Ugh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I know sometimes other people will do Suboxone, which I have mixed feelings on medication-assisted treatment. Like, on one hand, I know it's probably like... well, I would say on one hand, it's usually definitely better to take something that is like pure and the exact dose you're taking. But on the other hand, I feel like it's just trading one physical dependence for another. So yeah. Especially methadone. Methadone's really crazy too. Methadone's like really hard to quit. Whoa. It produces a pretty significant physical dependence. So I feel like Suboxone would probably be better than methadone for kratom, in my opinion, but I'm not a medical professional. Oh, hey, what's up, Kent? Kent on YouTube says weed messes up your appetite and sleep after a while too. Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, I feel like pretty much anything, including like caffeine and nicotine, does like affect your body and mind on some level. Oh, there we go, health. Because it's like it's acting on certain receptors on your brain, and it's changing your brain chemistry, so it makes sense that it would alter physical aspects of your body while under the influence. But also it's like or if you quit when you're physically dependent on it. Like for me, like I used to smoke weed very heavily, and when I quit, I had really bad nausea and like really bad insomnia. So for me, like quitting weed was pretty difficult too, and just psychologically too, because it's just miss getting high, So yeah, I can definitely relate to that for sure. But it's like for some people, like for me, alcohol withdrawal wasn't that bad, surprisingly, which I don't understand why. Or same with like benzo. Well, it's not like I was like heavily physically dependent on benzos, but I feel like I should have been more physically dependent on alcohol than I at least appeared to be during withdrawal, which is interesting. So it's interesting also how withdrawal and whatnot looks different in different people. Ooh, yes. All right, come on. Take them all out. Yes, nice. Engineer says hello. Do you want to hear a fact? Sure, engineer. What sort of fact do you have? Did I quit or wean or quit with a team or on my own? It depends on what you are referring to. Which substance? Oh, here's a blue bat thing. Pretty much everything I've quit on my own. Oh, nitrous. Yeah, that wasn't even me quitting per se. And it was on my own. It wasn't necessarily me quitting, but it was me not being able to afford it anymore. Because I literally spent every dime in my savings and maxed out every single one of my credit cards. So it wasn't me like quitting or like going to rehab or anything. It was just me not being able to afford it anymore. So, hey, what's up, B-Rad? B-Rad says, hey, I started playing this too. Yeah, it's user gifted this to me on TikTok. So I'm playing it. It's a pretty cool game so far. And yeah, it is a really rad game. You can clock in so many hours. But pretty much everything I've quit, like I've been through like IOP and inpatient, but that never seemed to really help. It wasn't until I went to into recovery housing that I really like had success. So I guess that I got help in that regard. Let's see here. Kint says, I used to do Nick for a few years and quit before I couldn't ride a bike without getting out of breath with it. Yeah, that really sucks. So, were you smoking vapes or were you smoking cigarettes? Oh, man, that part's hard. I don't know what to do about that part. That's it? What's it, engineer? I don't know what fact. Wait, what? Oh, achievement. Nicotine really made a comeback with the younger crowd. Yeah, at least in terms of like nicotine vapes. But fortunately, I would say like tobacco use is still on the decline, which I think is great. Because I think tobacco is just really terrible. Like any form of tobacco, especially smoking cigarettes. Not like using nicotine vapes are any better or much better, but I'd say those are at least slightly better. No, I don't see it, engineer. All I see, you said, hello, do you want to hear a fact? And then the next thing you said is, that's it. And then now I see that you said you don't see it. So I don't know if that was the, like, I don't know. If a comment didn't go through or if you're just like messing with me or something. And Kent says, yeah, vapes. Oh, okay, yeah, some of those vapes aren't so great. I know like there's a potential or like for old vapes or used to be or still is like popcorn lung. Like the same kind of lung disease that workers in popcorn factories got from a certain chemical. Yeah, it's just not good. Ah, come on, freaking stupid whip. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Watch me whip, whip. THC carts don't do that. It was something in the vapes they were selling, killed my lung power, never had a problem since. Now I just see you said now question mark. So I don't know what your yeah. I don't know. I don't see it, engineer. Yeah, I would say the THC. I mean, the THC vapes, I still don't think are good for your lungs either. But Yeah. I don't know. I think inhaling inhaling any sort of smoke or vapor is just not good for your lungs in general. So probably should just not do that for anything. Oh gosh. Come on, kill the blue bat so I can get a chest, please. Yeah, maybe it's blocked by YouTube. Now, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't see. Don't see anything. Now, nope. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Come on, Burb. Ah, do an orbital strike. Come on. Come on. Damn it. I want the chest. Okay, I'm going in for it. I don't care if I die. Yeah, sorry, engineer. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I got a third upgrade for it. Nice. Okay, please don't die. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Maybe space it out or mix up the words in order. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, split it into two, yeah. I swear it gets more fun. No, I mean, well, yeah, this is getting a little repetitive, but yeah, I'm sure it does, so it's like I'm going to stick with it. Incrementally interesting, okay. I just need to stop sucking so bad. Engineer says, well, do you know the urge to squeeze a cute thing? Well, that's just your brain telling you eliminate it because if it's horrifying, it's not cute like a reflex, a natural one. Wait, what? Do you know the urge to squeeze a cute thing? Brain telling you eliminate it. I don't know what you mean by that. So are you saying it's cute or it's not cute? Are you saying it's cute or it's horrifying? Oh, lightning ring. I don't think I've gotten this before. I don't exactly know what you mean by that. Yeah, I don't quite know what you mean. Sorry, man. I don't like. I'm apparently not understanding you very well today. Pretty much everything that you've talked about or mentioned, I have not really understood. Kent says he probably on something. Who, me or him? Maybe both of us. To be fair, my brain hasn't been working very well the past several days because I've been feeling extra depressed and just not doing very well. So it's probably me. But yeah, I don't quite know what you're saying. But Kent, it sounds like you're not the only. I'm not the only one. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, that's true. Yeah, engineer says it's 3:47. Yeah, maybe it's maybe you're a little sleep deprived, engineer. All the more reason for you to probably go to bed. Oh my god, I'm taking damage. All the more reason to maybe get some sleep. Speaking of which, I probably will call it quits pretty soon so I can get some sleep. Um, so user, if you don't like, how do you like to consume your THC? Ooh, there we go. Like, do you prefer like edibles or like consumables, or do you prefer flour or wax, or for me, like, I first started off with flour with bong. I prefer bongs, but then when weed became legalized and like started becoming pretty available in Washington State, I liked getting the vapes. Like, you can get like a 1 gram, like 98% THC vape for like $20. Oh, it was so nice. Those are so nice because it's just like, just hit that thing all day long, dude. Just, oh, so great. Yeah, that was so great. Just get super baked all day long. And it was just so cheap and just so easy and just, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot I miss. I wish I was able to use drugs in a responsible way, but I just can't. But yeah, I do miss getting high and drunk a lot of times. Um, Engineer says, you seen nothing now. Well, at least no one will believe you. Maybe, I don't know, or something. Are you threatening me? Is that a threat, Engineer? Better not be a threat, because otherwise I don't know what I would do. You prefer edibles now because they make you feel less guilty? Oh. Um, have you ever tried the vapes before? Well, I mean, if it's something that makes you feel less guilty, that's understandable. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing to be feel guilty about. I mean, I'm not telling you how to feel, of course, but I just think that's interesting. Because for me, because your lungs feel guilty. I see. Okay, I thought you meant like just like being high, like. Okay, that makes more sense. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Because for me, like, edibles didn't do jack ish. Like, I would take like tons of THC orally, and it just wouldn't really do anything for me for some reason. I think maybe the way my liver processed stuff. I mean, this is totally bro science, but I think the way my liver processed stuff made it so that way it just wasn't as effective, possibly. So that's why I liked smoking. And the vapes, like, I feel like the vapes like aren't so bad for your lungs, But it's just so nice because it's like you get higher quicker and like you can better modulate your high versus like edibles where it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take this and then like I'll be high in like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And it's like, hopefully I took enough so I'm high enough, but hopefully I didn't take too much so I'm not too high. It's just kind of like, I don't know, pain in the butt with the edibles. Just check the text. Maybe just check the text. Well, it's not very nice. Why are you threatening me? I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do nothing. Ooh, base area by. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Look at that. That's interesting though that you used to abuse Benadryl. That's not too common. That stuff is Benadryl is crazy mode, like nightmarish. Benadryl's nightmarish. I guess it depends on the doses you take. How like high of doses would you take with the Benadryl? Because for me, I take like anywhere from like 600 to 800 milligrams at a time, and just like have terrible delirium with it. Which is scary. Delirium is frightening. Oh my god. Because it's like with hallucinogenics, like Sid or shrooms, like you can for the most part tell, like it's not like you're having like straight up hallucinations where it's like you can't tell, but like with the delirium, it's like it seems like it's impossible to distinguish it from reality, in my opinion, in my experience. Duke says, check my DMs. What DMs? I don't know what DMs you're talking about. Junior says, you did something, you breathe air. Oh, that's true. That is something. 400, 500. I mean, that's still high, but did you ever experience like delirium? I know at that dose you probably had like the heavy body feeling. That's also another thing I didn't enjoy about Benadryl is that like the anticholinergic effect. Just that like terrible like dryness, and like it felt like gravity was like increased by like 5 times, and you just felt so heavy and you felt so sleepy, but it's like you weren't able to sleep. It was just horrible. Yeah, not a very good thing to abuse. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm curious if you ever like had full blown hallucinations or like delirium. Oh, you had a seizure on Benadryl. That doesn't surprise me. Oh, and YouTube notifications. All right, hold on. Let me check my YouTube notifications. I don't see anything in my notifications. I just see something from Engineer. But I don't see anything from you. But yeah, anticholinergics are not fun, not good stuff. You only experience the nicer effects of it, luckily. Fair enough. Yeah, seizure is definitely not a very nice effect. I just wasted my time. Well, why'd you tell me to check my notifications then? I wouldn't say it's like a huge waste of my time. I don't really care. Oof. Come on, food. I need food. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like I've had some seizures while under the influence of nitrous. I can't say for sure, but I feel like I have had some seizures under nitrous. It's prank, bro. Well, it's not a very nice prank. I mean, again, it's not like you really wasted that much of my time, but still not very nice of you to do. Ooh, come on, 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 come on. Yes. Which makes sense. I mean, go on having your oxygen levels drop significantly for sustained periods of time. Definitely not probably good for you. Junior says, yo, do you think I will have a good night with 2 hour... Shit. With 2 hour... Wait. Hold on, let me not die here. Ah, damn it, I need food! Food! 2 hour when it's 3:56 and I wake up at 6:30? No, probably not. Yeah, probably not. But you do you. I mean, I personally couldn't be able to do that. That's too little sleep for me, dude. User says, I think it's really great, or it's really great you said you recovered 99% after you couldn't. Well, yeah, oh shit. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised because typically with like nerve damage, like you don't regain your function, you know. But I think the way that nitrous oxide damages the nerves is. Hold on a second. Might. I'll stick with Antonio. I think what happens with the... Well, I do know what happens, but I think I'm hypothesize, and this is why it's different. I think it's different because nitrous oxide inactivates your vitamin B12. I think it takes out the what is it, cobalt in the middle of the structure, and either way, it inactivates your vitamin B12 in your body, and so without the vitamin B12, one of the things that happens with the deficiency is your body's nerves aren't able to repair themselves. The myelin sheath isn't able to be maintained. So that breaks down, and because of that, your nerves don't fire properly, and that causes the nerve damage. So I think it's not like a nerve being like completely cut off, but it's just the way that it transmits the nerve impulses is affected. So I think that's why I was able to regenerate or recuperate most of my ability. But I don't say I'm like 100% effective, because I do have some still, like, I wouldn't say I'm completely how I used to be. There's definitely a slight difference. And I also do have neuropathy still, so it's not like I completely recovered, but yeah, I'm very fortunate that I was able to almost completely recover. And that's why I like sharing my story with people online. Duke says, don't click the link. Why is it delayed on my tablet when I start over? I don't know what you mean, Duke. Sorry, I hear my housemates outside talking. And engineer says both it's AM or it's AM. Duke says, did you ever captured and star going supernova? I did see a star going to turn supernova. It's cool. No, I haven't seen that happen. Engineer says, bro, you check in the YouTube chat is like finding a phone in a public area? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that a good thing? A bad thing? I don't know what you mean by that. Ah, come on. Die, bat. Die. Yes. Duke says, Engineer, you piece of paper. What is that supposed to mean, Duke? And what does big boot mean, Engineer? What's wrong with boots? I don't. I'm gonna call you Mata on YouTube says, "Can I have your hair?" There's really not much hair you can have. If you want to take the rest of it, sure you can. I am very. I'm lacking a lot of hair. So if you want the rest of it, you're more than welcome to. It'd be nice. It'd be so nice to get what is the hair removal? Is it electrolysis? It'd be nice to get all the hair follicles zapped off my head so I wouldn't have to bother shaving. That would be very nice. I wish. Because it's such a pain in the ass to maintain baldness, dude. Duke says, what are those goofy hair? What do you mean goofy hair? Oh, you thought you were calling ourselves items? I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not understanding like most of what everyone's saying. You're more bald than you. Give me your hair. Okay, sure. How can I send it to you? What's the best way to do that? Like just like FedEx it to you, or I don't know if I can like email it to you. Fax. Will one of those work for you? Ah, no food. Ah, damn it, dude. Rip it off and email it to you in a plastic bag. All right, you got it. I can do that for you. Do I have to rip it off, or can I just shave it off? Shaving it off would be a lot less painful. But if you request me to rip it off, I mean, I'm happy to please. There we go. Duke says, buddy, this is YouTube, not Instagram. What do you mean by that, Duke? It makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to do things painfully. What is up with this, like, these garden areas? Do these do anything? Seems like enemies can walk through them. I can't walk through them. That sucks. Duke, what are you doing, dude? Please don't spam my chat. Oh, they don't do anything? Okay, gotcha. Engineer, I would like to see those both equally. I don't have a preference over the one or the other. I would like to see both of those things equally. Even though knees don't grow in size. So that's not really sensical. That does not make sense. I wish it wasn't so hard to get the experience orbs. Ooh, 10% faster. Hell yeah, nice. Alright, I really need to prioritize getting these outlines enemies so I can get the gold and items from them. Ah, damn it. But it's like there's just really no good way to get to them when there's like so many enemies. Crap. Ah, crap. Come on. No. Duke, why are you calling him racist? That's not very nice to say. Please be respectful to people. I don't want to have to put you in timeout again. Ah, come on. Yeah, Azuki, YouTube chat is wild. And I don't know what is going on YouTube chat. I'm trying to be reasonable, but it's like people are just being disrespectful. Well, I guess it was the same person as earlier before, so it's one person's being disrespectful. I don't know what's gotten into them today. They're normally not like this. Alright, Duke, stop. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a 24-hour ban. I don't know why you're calling him a liar. God, there's so many enemies. And then also, you two, engineer, just drop it. There's no point in arguing. Let's see if I can afford. Let's power up here. What is? Oh, might increases damage. 5%. Oh, you know what? The regen, that actually probably would be helpful. Let's do this as well. That's a pretty cheap upgrade. I should probably buy a bunch of the cheap upgrades. There we go. Speed. Move speed. Amount. Oh. Luck. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Oh, amount is good. Yeah, that does seem really good. That's expensive though, 5,000 gold. Oh, hey, Suki's on YouTube now. Yeah, Duke, I don't know what's wrong with that. He didn't say anything racist. Yeah, he did not say anything racist. And I know what engineer meant, but I wouldn't say that that's racist. He's just being silly. Oops. But I wouldn't say that's racist at all. Well, engineer, don't play silly either. I mean, you know what you were trying to get at. But it's not like you said anything bad about Negroes. I mean, so I don't know what Duke is upset about. No, I understand. I understand what he was saying, but it wasn't like he wasn't saying anything bad. Like, if you can clearly explain to me how that's racist, I will, I'll mute him for, or time him out for 24 hours, but I don't see anywhere he said anything that was remotely racist. Was it a stupid joke? Yes. Not very funny, but I wouldn't say he said anything bad about any sort of particular race. And engineer, don't be dumb. You know what you were saying. Don't play dumb either. But I wouldn't say that was racist. Alright, yeah, Duke, maybe it is best if you leave. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So hopefully I'll see you again some other day, Duke. I don't know what's gotten into you today, but yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime soon where you are in a better mood or something. The live is a lot more quiet over here. Gameplay is louder on TikTok. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Um, Duke, you're drunk? Oh, okay, that would explain it. So you're saying that my microphone's too loud? That's what it sounds like you're saying. Let me turn this down a little bit. Is this any better? And engineer says I'm gonna go to sleep. It's for the best. Yeah, it's probably for the best you go to sleep too. Oh, it's not a problem. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's not too much of a difference. Ooh, garlic upgrade. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. um, bro, what, Duke? What's wrong? Or what's up? Joe, do you go to school when you was a kid? Of course I did. What are you trying to imply? Are you being disrespectful again? Because I feel like that's a pretty disrespectful question. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, pretty much anyone goes to school. All right, yeah, dude, we're giving you a 24-hour timeout, dude. I tried to give you more than one chance today, but you've I don't know what's gotten in you today, but maybe a day to sit things out and you know cool off a bit will hopefully that'll serve you some good. So hopefully I'll see you in a day. All right, there you go. Timed out for 24 hours. I'm not dicking around with that stuff. I normally don't care about what people say to me, but it's just in general his tone has been disrespectful to other people, including myself today. So it's like, no, I'm not. That's not okay. Not doing that today. So he can come back another day. Maybe he'll be in a better mood. Zuki, they tripping over there. I had to leave. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into him today. Normally YouTube chat's fine, but yeah, I don't know. All right, Crown, let's do this. Can these flowers even die? Is that even possible? I don't know if that's even possible. Oh, they can, but it's better wait for them to disappear. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I was just curious. Oh, nice. There we go. Treasure found. Oh, man. Oh, more garlic. Cool. It's interesting. I still have some level of body odor, even though I showered earlier today. And, like, I washed twice and also did, like, an exfoliator. Duke, alright, they're getting timeout on that one. I forgot to do a timeout. Yeah, I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. For those of you on TikTok, Duke said on his other account, "Go to hell, you stink." Yeah, that's, I'm going to give you a timeout for 24 hours. I'm considering wanting to just permanently ban you, but we'll give you a timeout for 24 hours. Next time, though, is going to be a permanent ban. Alright, he's been timed out. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what his problem is, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know what his problem is. He was being disrespectful and mean to one of the viewers earlier today. And then he was, like, being kind of mean and disrespectful to one of the other viewers, and then myself. And it's just like, bro, like, no. I'm not going to tolerate that. Yeah. Oh, well, whatever. Hopefully, after a day to cool off, he'll be fine. If not, I have no qualms banning him completely. Because I don't want to have to continue to time somebody out. Yeah, well, he was talking on alts. Like, he's viewed and talked on multiple accounts in the past. So it's not like he came back on an alt. Like, he was talking on both of them today. But I just didn't think to ban or time out both of them. So it's not like he was trying to go around the timeout. It's just I didn't time out both of his accounts that he was using. And then also really quick, Jeff Leo says, how would you go about letting friends with benefit know about your depression, or do you kind of only let them know when they ask? He's going to come on TikTok next, LOL. I don't know if he has a TikTok account. If he does, though, he's more than welcome to chat, but the moment he starts being disrespectful, that would be a timeout on TikTok, too. I mean, I'm all for giving people several chances, but he's had many chances. Whatever. It sucks. I hate to do it. Like, I appreciate everyone's viewership, but again, I'm not going to tolerate people being disrespectful. Again, I don't care so much about myself, but others, yeah, no, that's not okay. And so, Jeff, to answer your question, that's a good question. I'm upfront about it. Not like to the point where it's like I make my whole life about being depressed or about mental health or about recovery or addiction. So it's not like I would be like right off the bat, but it's like I would be upfront, though. I would be open and honest about my struggles with mental health. Oh, crap. So it's like I wouldn't hide it. I wouldn't be like completely upfront or like right off the gate, but like if that topic came up naturally, then yeah, I totally would be open and honest about it. And like but I feel that way with everyone. You know, strangers, you know, like any of you guys, because I don't know any of you guys, but I'm cool with sharing anyways. Acquaintances, friends, family, FWBs, or any like love interests. Like, I'm cool with being transparent with everyone. So yeah, it might be possibly detrimental. Maybe that might turn somebody off and lose me that opportunity. But if that's the case, then I wouldn't want that opportunity in the first place. You know, and it's probably for the best. So yeah, it's like I don't ever try to hide who I am or what I am or pretend to be someone I'm not, because I want people to accept me for genuinely who I am, So it's like I don't want to put up this image what I think people want me to be, just for just for people to like me or sleep with me. But I want people to be actually attracted to myself. So yeah, I'd be completely upfront. But again, not like annoyingly so. Like some people are like, make like depression or addiction or recovery like the only aspect of their life. I find that to be personally annoying. So yeah, that's just kind of my preference. But yeah, dude, I don't know why. Like, oh my god, wow. I don't know why I still have body odor. It's not bad body odor. Well, actually, it's kind of. So this kind of sounds weird, but I probably shouldn't be asking this or talking about this, but like, hopefully, I'm not the only one that like kind of likes like not bad body odor, but like this kind of smell of like body odor. Like, I don't know if that makes sense or like I'm crazy. Not like someone that smells like unshowered or unwashed, but like, I don't know, I guess like their natural scent, I guess. I don't know if anyone like can relate or or if I'm just a weirdo. I guess kind of like pheromones in a way almost, or like, I don't know. I know they say like pheromones aren't a thing in humans, but like, I don't know. I feel like maybe not necessarily pheromones, but I feel like a person's scent can definitely contribute to physical attraction or like attraction to somebody. And I think that from what I've seen online or studies, like you liking someone's scent like indicates like a genetic difference or like incompatibility that like would produce better offspring. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but you can't relate. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Like, I don't think many people can. I don't think many people can, but for me, I that's one thing that I like. 7:30. Yeah. I don't know. I know it's weird, but again, I don't really like. I don't really feel embarrassed or anything. Like, I have no problems being completely open and honest with like every bit of me. I just don't want to. I don't know. Make anyone feel uncomfortable. Or like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's I know people are attracted to different things. But I don't really care too many people that think scent is a big thing. Well, again, it's but not like bad body odors, but I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. I was hoping someone would be like, "Oh yeah, I can relate," but now it's just like I don't care if you guys think I'm weird, but I just don't want to like make you guys like feel weird either, like or uncomfortable. So yeah, I'll just stop. But I think, I guess what I will speak on to on a broader scale, not just like body odor, but just someone's scent. Like, like if someone wears a nice perfume or a nice cologne, as long as it's not like too heavy, like I think that's always nice. So yeah, I feel like I don't know scent. Um, in that sense is like I'm sure people can relate to that at least. All right, I'm just gonna have to run through these. They don't really do that much damage, So it's like I don't know. Just seems like there's really no reason to try and avoid those things. Okay, wasn't there still a bat? I think there's still a bat that. There it is. Maybe this is the bat. They're so much more difficult to kill, though. That's a problem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I still feel like, also kind of more on a broader scale, like, I feel like it's not just the cologne or perfume that you're attracted to, but it's like the cologne and perfume mixed with that person's body chemistry, like their own scent. You know what I mean? So it's like that's not necessarily the forefront for a lot of people, but I think it's different to smell cologne on somebody than it is to just smell that cologne in general. Like, would you say like, you know? Okay, no, I'm starting to lose you a bit again. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. I thought maybe like, okay, meet me in the middle, but no, okay, apparently not. All right, never mind. I was like, okay, cool, we can come up with like an understanding, but okay, no, never mind. Never mind. It's okay. Everyone has their own preferences. It's a really good cologne, which has always gotten me a lot of good compliments. The Aqua de Gio, or whatever. That's a really good cologne. Like, that's a really, really good cologne. Yeah, you love that one. Yeah, it's a great one. Um, but yeah, you like that one. Yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Zuki? Are you familiar with that cologne? Have you heard of that cologne? And sorry, I was hearing my there's a few housemates outside talking about the leak. Oh man, I'm a pervert. Zuki, when you said, "Oh, okay, are you a vanilla girly?" My mind jumped to, well, not the smell vanilla. I'll just say that. I was like, "What the hell are you? Why are you asking that, Zuki?" I was like, "Whoa, that's a personal question." Jeez. I mean, I read a little further, and you said I'm obsessed with anything vanilla and strawberry. I'm like, "Oh, okay, whoops." I'm like that's the type of vanilla you're talking about. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, it's like Zuki. God, I know I've been kind of off the handle a little bit recently, but Jesus Christ, that's pretty personal. Okay, I see. Never mind. Don't mind me. User says I tend to like more bright and fruit scents. Vanilla makes me nauseous. Yeah, I'm not a big vanilla scent person either. I mean, I don't know. I guess Zuki is vanilla like only a girly type of thing, or like I feel like guys could like some vanilla too, right? Like, I personally don't like vanilla though. You love vanilla, but love the apple fritter scent from Bath and Body. Oh, that sounds super delicious. Oh, you know what's really good? Here, I'll show you what's really good. Hold on, give me 1 second. You might laugh at me for having this, but this shit's bomb. This shit's really good. This cinnamon pumpkin pie sugar exfoliating scrub or body scrub. I think it's sugar. Or I don't know, maybe it's not sugar, but yeah, the cinnamon pumpkin pie body scrub is like bomb, dude. This stuff is bomb. Super good. Yeah, super good. It makes me smell like a dessert. I love it. Makes me smell like a delicious pumpkin pie. And you have that too, Zuki? Yeah, that's really good. The only reason, well, and I have like probably 15 to 20 of them because they were on sale at Walmart for like on clearance for like $2, and then I was getting $2 cash back on Ibotta, so I was essentially getting them for free. So I'm just like, I might as well get them. I don't really use it too often, but it was pretty much free, so that's why I bought a whole bunch of it. Ah, damn it. But apple fritter sounds really good too, though. Oh, and I didn't see your comment, user. You love peach Bellini from Bath and Body. That sounds pretty good. Speaking of which, Bath and Body. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. I'm pretty sure this was from Bath and Body. Let me see. Bath and Body Works, yeah. Bath and Body used to have this well, it's kind of really worn, this Alpine suede or Swede cologne. This one was pretty good too. For like a cheap cologne or cheaper cologne compared to like Aqua, that's a pretty good scent. But they haven't carried that in a long time. Well, I haven't actually checked in a long time, but like I think they discontinued it a long time ago. Yeah, they do have some really good good stuff. I'll admit though, typically I don't typically wear cologne or use like anything heavily scented. But I did it like at my last job just because I really like getting the compliments from the cute girls I was working with. So yeah, that, and also I was, like, I was hanging out with a few of them too outside of work, and they liked when I smelled, had cologne on, so that's why I would wear it too at work. You only wear it for special occasions because I just forget. Yeah, it's not, I don't even not that even forget, but it's just like I typically don't care to, like I don't really care too much, and it's also a pain in the ass like to apply it. Well, not pain in the ass to apply it, but it's just like I don't know. I guess it's kind of more forgetting and just don't really care. You have so much perfume, you have an obsession. What's your favorite perfume, Zuki? I really hate people that put way too much cologne or perfume on, where it's like you can smell them from like a mile away. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah. Let me know what your favorite one is, or I don't know if you even have like a most favorite one. Tambourines. That's the last perfume brand I bought. I've never heard of that brand before. Tambourines. Is that like an expensive brand? Ooh, whoa. Wow, that was interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, money bag. Suki, I normally only shop at Coach. Uh, Excuse me, I don't shop anywhere. I don't shop those cheap ass brands. I only shop at Coach. I know you weren't saying it like that. I don't know if is Coach even that expensive of a brand. I don't even know about the fashion stuff. Oh, you don't shop, you steal. Okay, that's fair. It's like, all right, well, I don't think stealing's a good idea, but okay, fair. Oh, hold on one second. Did I?
Hey, sorry, Mr. You. Just when you get the chance, I'm done with my chores. If you could just sign me off.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, I'll do that probably like tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, it is a little pricey. I got you. Yeah, I don't really know enough. That's why I was kind of set that. I was like, I think Coach is like a more expensive brand, but I don't really know for sure. I am not a fashionista at all. I can't even recall the last time I bought clothes. It's been like over 10 years. I just wear the same shit over and over. Which I personally like because then it's like everything's broken in and very soft. It says Sunset 90 mil is 124. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and your favorite is Dream Sunset. Okay, I didn't catch that. Ode, it's pricey. So 90 ml. How big is this one? Oh my god, this is 100 ml. So, oh my god, smaller than this for 124 bucks? Oh my god, that's expensive. Jesus Christ. To be fair though, the Aqua de Jo is hella expensive too. But the good shit's like really expensive. Although I think there's some good smelling like cheaper brands, but like typically like the better stuff is like more expensive. How could I not be a fashionista? My college muscle tee is so fashion forward. It is. I mean, it is a pretty fashionable. I agree. But yeah, it's so like broken in, so worn. I love it. It's so soft. And you don't use perfume like Biomist. You only need 1 or 2 squirts. Yeah. Not gonna say it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You don't need to like douse yourself on it. Oh, food, yes. I feel like spritz is a better word than squirt. or sprays. Yeah. Don't use that word around me. That's just not a good idea. Don't give me any ideas or give me any yeah. Um, Trying to be appropriate, but it's just hard to. So yeah, you have to really watch what you're saying. Lol, shut up. I'm surprised I haven't got any notifications on TikTok being like, we've detected inappropriate behavior. We are restricting your TikTok. Oh, sweet. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on. All right, baby. I know, only fraud and scam. It hasn't done that yet, though. So fortunately, not doing that. But yeah, what a pain in the ass. I don't know what about my lives are fraud and scams. Will I stream on Tuesday? Yeah, most likely. I feel like as long as I like leave the house tomorrow, get groceries, get my meds, that's gonna help put me in a better mental health position. And then as long as I stay up on my hygiene, like self-care, I'd probably be in a good enough spot to do some amount of streaming on Monday and on Tuesday. So yeah, I will most likely be streaming on Tuesday. Yeah, that'll be my plan. I I'm really concerned though that they're gonna have us vacate the house, and if that's the case, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream. You're gonna head out. It's 11 over on the East Coast. What time? Oh wow, it's almost 8 here. You know what? I should probably head out too. All right, user. Well, thanks for hanging out and viewing and chatting for a bit. It was nice chat with you. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime soon. But yeah, I should probably call it a night too. To be quite honest, it's almost 8. Suzuki, are you going to be busy tomorrow? It sounds like. Which is fine. Like I know it's like you work and you have school and stuff, so it's like not like it's like, oh my god, you can't make time, you can't watch me tomorrow. Like, how dare you? But I was just curious. It just sounds like you won't be able to. Oh, okay. Tuesday's special. Wait, why is Tuesday special? It's the 24th. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's fine with me. I'm just curious. Oh, it's the day you were born. Okay, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. That makes sense. Um, yeah, for me, Tuesdays are like, Tuesdays aren't too bad. I don't know. I wouldn't say I have like a favorite day. Honestly, it's all the same shit to me. Same shit, different day. Or I guess I should say same day. I don't know. Whatever. Uh, but yeah. I think after this run, I'm gonna call it a night because I really should sleep. Oh, it's literally your birthday. Oh, wow, silly me. I thought you were just like, you like Tuesdays in general are special for you because you were born on a Tuesday. I was like, okay, that's a little weird, but sure, like, I respect that. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Oh, okay, your birthday's Tuesday. That's awesome. Nice. I mean, it's not super duper late. I mean, I don't know. It's later than I was planning on streaming tonight, just because I wanted to go to bed early, but I've been having a good time, so that's why I'm still on. But yeah, I'm gonna, after this run, sign off. But that's cool, awesome. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you on your birthday. That'll be I probably will forget, so if I don't wish you happy birthday, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna wish you happy early birthday now, but hopefully I'll remember, and if I see you on Tuesday, I'll wish you happy birthday. Do you have any plans for your birthday? Or you're just gonna kind of take it easy? I don't really do anything special on my birthdays. Oh crap. Damn it. No. No. Yeah, it is kind of similar to Binding of Isaac. It's like a roguelike, it's like you get level upgrades on each playthrough. And then, but you like do get something that carries over run to run, like the gold, where you can buy upgrades. Speaking of which, no. Greed. Oh, yes. Oh, I wish I'd seen this. Oh, yes. Perfect. Wait, increases enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency? Why would you upgrade that? Oh my god. Why would you do that? But yeah, this is pretty fun. But yeah, I'm going to call it... Wait, has my window been closed this whole time? It has, hasn't it? Whoops. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Because yeah, I should get some sleep. But it was a lot of fun streaming, as always. And especially chatting with you and User today. Thanks again for all the gifts today, Zuki. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. And yeah, I just appreciate your viewership. And same for everyone else. I appreciate your viewership. It's nice hanging out with everyone. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your night. And I hope I'll see you guys